Good afternoon, my dear students. This is Kiran Kumar Velmula, Assistant Professor of Physics, Sri Rajarajeshwara Degree College, Karimnagar. Today, we are discussing about the physical significance of entropy and the entropy in the reversible process. In the previous class, we discussed about entropy. Entropy has no particular definition. That is the ratio of changing heat energy to the changing absolute temperature. This is the definition of entropy. And similarly, we get a mathematical expression for entropy between stage A to B in the previous expression, or first thermodynamical system to the second thermodynamical system in the previous class. So the context of the class we are discussing today, a physical significance of entropy. As we defined entropy, it is difficult to form physical concept of entropy, as there is nothing physical to represent it, and it can be felt temperature and pressure. It is represented as in the given below equation. That means it is also a quantity like pressure. Already we discussed pressure, volume, temperature are the thermodynamical variables. Out of those three thermodynamical variables, one quantity is constant and the remaining two quantities are variables. Similarly, like that, entropy is also a one physical quantity that has no particular definition, that can be defined as the changing heat energy to the absolute temperature. So mathematically, the change in entropy is represented as heat added or subtracted by absolute temperature. So mathematically, by cross multiplication, change in entropy into absolute temperature is equal to heat energy. So here entropy is a state function. It does not depend upon the path by which the change takes place. And the second one is entropy is a measure of randomness. Greater the randomness, higher is the entropy of the system. That means if the randomness increases, then the entropy also increases. Now the unit of entropy is Kelvin per degree or joule per Kelvin. So here we are explaining the change in entropy in reversible process. Reversible process means the process which reaches to its initial state after completion of one cycle. So a reversible process is a cyclic process. If you observe here, this is PV diagram in the graph. Volume is taken on x-axis and the pressure is taken on y-axis. Then this diagram is known as PV diagram for reversible process. So here path 1 represents isothermal expansion. That means we are taking the working substance on T1 Kelvin as source, then the heat energy Q1 is observed by this spot at T1 Kelvin, and isothermically the working substance is expanding in the path 1. Similarly, in the path 2 we are keeping it in the insulation stand, therefore the heat energy observed by the working substance is constant. So it represents adiabatic expansion. The temperature is constant. In the path 3, again we keeping the working substance on the sink and T2 Kelvin temperature is applied. The value of T2 is less than T1. Therefore, isothermal contraction takes place. In isothermal contraction, gases or the working substance is contracting. So similarly, in the part 4, this is adiabatic contraction, because again we are keeping this working substance on the insulator. So isothermal, the adiabatic process is occurring, Q is constant, so therefore here again final reaches to A. If we observe the thermal process in part 1 and 2, both are in isothermal, but the first part represents expansion and the second part represents contraction. Similarly, part 2 and part 4, both are adiabatic processes. Here the heat energy observed is Q, in the fourth also the observed energy is Q, the released energy is Q. Both are in equal in magnitude but in opposite direction, therefore QQ cancels out. Therefore here T1 is the source of the temperature, Q1 is the heat observed in the part 1, T2 is the temperature of the sink, and Q2 is the heat rejected. So therefore these remaining two are cancels out here. So this is the process going on in isothermal and adiabatic expansion and contraction process. In the cyclic process, the stage of the working substance regains its initial state. Therefore this is reversible cyclic process. We are explaining the reversible cyclic process by using this PV diagram. That means by taking volume on x-axis and pressure on y-axis we are considering it. Similarly, already we explained here a gain in entropy of the working substance from A to B. That means it is in the path in the graph is A to B. A to B means initially we are keeping the working substance on source at T1 Kelvin. So in that case, according to the mathematical definition of entropy, actually S is equals to Q1 by T1, or S1 is equals to Q1 by T1. Therefore, in the path 1, the heat is Q1 and the temperature observed by the working substance is T1. Therefore, the increase in entropy is Q1 by T1. So, similarly, now in BC path, or in the second path 2, the process is adiabatic expansion. In the adiabatic expansion, the entropy is constant, hence there is no change in the entropy. During thermal compression in the path C and D, the change in the entropy is given by S2. Here, S2 is nothing but the change in entropy in isothermal contraction. According to the definition of entropy, S2 is equals to Q2 by T2. This is the definition. We are assuming that mathematical equation is 2. Here, S1 represents in the part 1. S2 represents in the part 3. Similarly, if we take D2A, again it gives thermal adiabatic compression. Therefore, due to the adiabatic process, there is no change in the entropy, therefore we are not considering. Now that means changing in path 1 and path 3, but it is not changing in the path 2 and 4 because the heat energy is same but in opposite direction, they mutually cancels out. So therefore the net change is occurring 1 and 3, therefore we are considering the entropy of the whole cycle ABC is given by Q1 by T1 is equals to Q2 by T2. Now if we bring Q2 by T2 this side, Q1 by T1 is equals to Q2 by T2 is equals to 0. That means the net entropy means change in entropy. Change in entropy is 0 means the entropy is neither increasing nor decreasing in reversible cyclic process. If there is a small change, that can be represented as ds is equals to Q1 by T1 minus Q2 by T2. If you want to calculate the total change, we have to integrate in both sides. Therefore, we are applying integration part to change in entropy. Then mathematically it is represented cycle integral of ds is equals to Q1 minus Q1 by T1 minus Q2 by T2. If we apply the integration, if we simplify it, sigma Q by T is equals to 0. That means ds is equals to 0. ds means change in entropy is equals to 0. Change in entropy means there is no increment as well as decrement in the entropy. The total entropy is constant. Mathematically it is proved. So therefore the total change in the entropy of the working substance in complete cycle of reversible process is 0. So the question may be asked in two ways in the examination. One is, show that the total entropy in the cyclic reverse process is constant, or there is the equation for the total entropy gain in the reversible cyclic process. In this way the question may be asked like in the examination. So, bye, thank you.